bonus. We'll get the official numbers from the admin in just a moment. For now, though, we got to show you what's going on with Symfuhny and HusKerrs, two of the biggest names in Warzone.
And where are they sitting? We haven't highlighted them in a while. They've been struggling. They have one game at 50. The others aren't. The others simply aren't good enough because they're like mid-30 type scores. Yeah, with an hour left, I mean, they just need to dominate. They've got to post a bunch of bombs now, or I just don't think they'll be in the conversation towards the tail end of this.
Yeah, Maven, you know, we were also watching Aydan and Mutex earlier. I got the update on their score. Their low score of 17 is out. Aydan and Mutex, 56, 56, 49, and now they're trying to replace their 31. Currently sitting at 192 points. Very close to catching up with Repulse and Biffle, who are at 203.
Yeah, and you're still just wondering what that fourth game is going to be for Honokai and Pace Setter, because that's 65, 53, 44 they have. I mean, for everybody else, you're just hoping they don't post another game that's 50 plus. Just hoping they struggle over this final hour and can't get one more big one in.
How are those burritos, ladies and gentlemen? What did you put on them? We want to know in the chat. We'll be reading some of your answers. We still got about an hour of competition to go. We kicked off at 12:10 was the first drop. It's now 2:10. We've got 1 hour to go.
How did I just die?
So on your top 4 scores that matter, and Symfuhny says, pull us out of this game. They're going to dip out. We will find some new players to check in on. Who do you guys want to watch as well? We saw Finn and Legion earlier. We're taking a look at Nickmercs playing alongside Swagg on the FaZe clan. Doug and TeePee had a nice run on stream earlier. TimTheTatMan was our featured player after the commercials. Also, Baker Mayfield, Von Miller, and more from the NFL are in the mix today. I want to know what's going on with Gangsters and Koei, though. I feel like that's a squad that is probably underrated by a lot of the folks in chat. One of the teams that could be competing.
Well, I think we're seeing Belk on one side, HusKerrs on the other. HusKerrs and Symfuhny both just got fried by a Bruin. I think I heard Mason say, "How did I just die?" Well, that was the Bruin. He got incinerated.
Too fast.
But now Belk's coming off a 30 bomb. He's got to be feeling good and see if they can replicate that as they're getting ready for their next drop. Once they get that posted, what kind of position were they in? So they had a 59 to 58. That one they just did is going to be right in that range as well. So they're in the hunt too, because that's 3 games now. They're going to be like mid to high 50s.
I believe that's their 59. I think they had 58 as a high score, so that was a big previous round that we just watched.
Okay, so that's posted already. I was gonna say that's really good for them if that was their third, but yeah, you're right. That might have just been updated. Yeah, you're right. That was their score 5, so that just got put in. So they still need a couple big games for sure.
I also want to see Repulse and Biffle. What have they done to stand out in front of everyone else? Juki's on your right is already out. It's up to KingRichard on the left side of your screen to bring him back into the action. Juki's, of course, one of the best UK players. KingRichard, one of the most famous streamers on Twitch. Doesn't matter what title. The man is good at it naturally and one of the best within the first 2 weeks.
Well, he's in a spot he's going to have to clutch up. Looks like he just got back into the game as well, maybe through a gulag, because he's got no money, no plates. Just grabbed loadout, but he was able to get the supply run, so he'll be able to buy Juki's back in here quickly, and they can try and get into a groove. The problem, unless Juki's has a ton of kills, there's only 47 or so players left. I think he was worried that was going to blow up for a second.
Yeah. All right. Here comes Juki's. Is there any gear for him?
Well, I imagine
how far is that loadout?
Yeah, I think it's where KingRichard came from, so he's going to head right back and pick him up, I imagine, if he doesn't blow his chopper up to a telephone pole or a light post or whatever that was.
Been there, lost to a wall before. All right, here comes Juki's right onto the loadout drop. They will scoop and then make their move. They don't have the UAV, though, so they can't really go on the hunt like they'd like to at this point.
Yeah, no, they... Not a UAV, but just no money at all, really. And that, with this few players left, I don't know if they're going to be doing a contract or it's just going to be. I mean, if they can find a bounty, that'd be great. But they don't have time to mess around with the scab. They need to just win fights and get cash that way. And well, they found players.
Yeah, shots coming from the top of the hangar. Juki's trying to get angles. He'll be pushing up tight. Meanwhile, Richard covers from afar with this LMG, the Bruin that Maven loves.
It's nasty. It's fun. You just melt people. They incinerate before your eyes. They saw the one. I just don't know if they saw the second.
And so far, it's a duo. They're sitting on 19. 40 left in the lobby. You're not looking at a high-score game. Let me find them on the scoreboard, though.
I think one's close, you know.
Because I think this still could replace one of their lows. They had a 33, a 30, a 24, and a 12. So this definitely replaces their 12 already. Uh-oh.
He is cracking everyone, but just couldn't finish either of the kills. A lot of damage in, but that's a frustrating sequence because, yeah, Juki's cracks them like 3 times, but ultimately gets pinched, and KingRichard just didn't have the position to get the insta trade to make sure he didn't get finished. So now they're basically right back to where we started when we joined. This time you're able to get the knock.
Where's that second player? Richard on the hunt. He's in a corner. Both go down. This game is over. Here's a look at your top 10, though. Repulse and Biffle at 203. Aydan and Mutex currently in second place with Clutch Belk following them up at 170. Unrational Stu, though, jumping into our top 5 for the first time. And Honokai and Pace Setter have been bumped down to 5th. Still have not submitted their 4th game score. Alman and Tommy, trying to improve amongst their low scores, have submitted for all 4. And we go all the way down to Reader and Landon, who will be the bottom of your top 10.
Well, when he didn't have his controller there, it was just a second webcam shot of his pajama pants, but now back in position to get going. You got to play comfortable. You got to play comfortable, Chris.
The pajama cam, man. You need it. I've been just rocking Lululemon shorts these days, you know, breathable.
That's exactly what I'm wearing right now, and I have worn them for about 4 months straight. I think I've washed them twice.
Antibacterial. It's all natural, babe. I promise. Salt kills bacteria. All right.
They're just comfortable.
Superstore drop once again. Mutex and Aydan, they were frying last time. They put up their highest score of the day with us watching the stream. Now we'll see what they can do with the hot drop.
I have a Bison and a plate.
There's a team here. If we can, I actually want to go to listen in here, listen to the Superstore comms, because it can get a bit hectic.
There you go.
Hurt. One shot. Nice.
Bison right there.
Got you.
Found him.
Let's go.
Found him. Let's go. Do you need plates or no? Do you need plates or no?
Yeah, give me plates.
I got you. I can only give you one.
That's fine. I got Daddy.
I'm going down.
Fly. I'm gonna pop Daddy.
Go for it.
We gotta stay together.
Yeah, I'm with
More
you.
people over here for sure. I don't hear anything. They were up, I believe. I'm gonna check. In this room. Down, dead.
Nice, I can't help you.
There's only one, I think. I'm good. You plating up? That might be it.
Okay, load
right
up.
up. Maybe near the front, near like the left side or some shit. I'm throwing a snapshot.
Comms. I don't see shit.
I didn't get shit either.
We have enough for a loadie.
Yeah, I got another stack too. Need
Let's
to get UAV money.
Yeah, we don't even have a bounty either. Or a trophy. Do we have a trophy?
I don't. Nope.
Chalked super.
Yeah, wait, on me? Wait.
I'm not with you.
Downed him. I'm running. I'm just staying here. Nice.
Team white, let's go.
Good shit.
I have a trophy.
Nice, yeah. I got money off. A lot of money off them too. We're chilling. That was huge.
Yeah, this is vibey.
Yep, we got 5 already. Still a decent amount left.
Getting a UAV and I'm dropping you money on the buy.
Okay.
I'm setting up.
I thought for a second they were gonna get caught though, Chris. Like that situation there.
I mean,
the number of times where you kill a couple teams, it's dead silence. You think you've won Superstore, and then randomly there's just another team. It happens so often, but they get out of it.
I love it. Throwing the loadout drop right next to the car. Trophy system up top. They're ready to move as soon as they get their guns in. Now it's game time. You mentioned it earlier. A lot of people moving away from the M4 since the start of Warzone. Aydan, one of the few running a very interesting comp today. He's got the M4, and he's got the auto shotty. Not using the FAL, not using an SMG, an auto shotty, and it's been devastating at short range.
Yeah, no, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I can say with confidence he's the only person doing this. But fits his play style, and he's keeping it rolling. There's a opening knock, and that's where the M4 is so good. Like this mid range, it kills so fast.
And he's already blazing up 6 kills, man. 6 kills for Aydan. And here's Mutex picking up his first 2, make it 3.
Or do you want to just keep playing you?
No, pick me up. Let's go there. There's a lot of people. We're doing really good for being together. We got 9 already.
Yeah,
you can kind of hear them talking through it. Yeah, they know they have a good start. They have a trophy and a vehicle. Not a ton of money, but it's a good start kills wise. And they can just try to snowball that there. But we'll hop off of them for now. Go over to some of our professional athletes, see how they're looking, how they're doing. Looks like they just want to fight inside a boneyard.
Yeah, Kyler Murray on the left. You got Chase Edmonds, the running back, on the right. Duo from the Arizona Cardinals. They've played in all kinds of gaming tournaments during quarantine. Love to see it. Both great attitudes. And a lot of times, Chase Edmonds, he's teaming up with Christian Kirk for these events. I like to see Kyler getting in on the action with him today.
Yeah, Christian Kirk, I think I've seen him play with like Cap and those guys a lot, right? Like Cap and Abel. And yeah, he's been playing with some of the Call of Duty pros.
And they're learning, Maven. Like these guys, especially Chase, they study the game. They are learning from the pros. They are taking notes. They take everything they do so competitive and so seriously.
Exactly. Like they're competitors. And I know how it is for me, and I'm not an NFL athlete. Like I hate when I'm not good at something. So I'm sure like they have just worked to get better and better and better. And yeah, I'm sure they're getting better quickly. Maybe not to the level of some of the top players in this tournament, but I guess I'm a firm believer, like when you are ultra talented like they are, like if they put the time into it, I bet they would get better so fast.
Kyler's scouting it out. Going to go for the high ground. Meanwhile, Chase is going to be on the move.
Open. Where do you want to go, Kyler Murray?
All right, we're listening in.
I'm trying to find people.
Come here. Bro!
Where do you want to go? You better not say let's hide. You better not say it.
Who the hell said let's hide?
I thought you was about to say that bullshit.
All right, we're gonna break up that listening, Maven. I just had to listen in with the boys for a minute. Clearly, strategy is not the same for both players right now.
That was incredible, and I love where he just twice he's like, "Where are we going?" And there was no answer. It was like where their goal is or where they're gonna head. But I didn't realize like I thought for some reason I was thinking like they just won a gunfight off drop and boom. But yeah, there's only 40 people remaining, so this has been I imagine kind of a frustrating game because they don't have a lot of kills posted yet. Still a large circle. Still some kills to find for sure, but they're gonna get UAV.
Howard's not getting picked, man. He's winning his gunfight. He's playing safe.
Where do you want to go, Kyler Murray?
Definitely the quote of the weekend so far. You can see 2 players up north, 3 more players over to their east.
Going to the airport.
And Chase is going to go hunting straight ahead.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I'll grab this balance. We can at least know one. You got Ghost, right, bro?
Yeah.
Who is this? Messiah. You know I got you, Messiah.
All right, they're going to grab the bounty, and it sounds like they want to move towards airport, but we see a little bit of slide canceling going on. Someone's put in some time, movement on point, but
yes, sir.
All right, that works better. I was actually going to say, why are they going to airport where there's a team over here at gas? The bounty's going to take them to gas. They'll force their hand a little bit unless they're opting to split. I'm not sure what the plan is as of yet, but they should probably 2-man push this because this can be a difficult push, especially because the team's going to get the notification they're coming in because of the bounty, and they have to push through a wide open field that has like a couple shacks and some haystacks, but not a lot of cover to work with. But it looks like they're actually moving out. I think this is the gas team, and they're going to catch them out in the open.
Kyler putting some long range bullets in. There's the break.
I should have smoked his head off.
He's got him so weak. Didn't smoke his head off, but he's working on it. There you go, Kyler. Gets the first down, and they know there's more over here. Originally, when he popped in the UAV, he saw 3, so that means there was probably a fight just a few moments ago.
Enemy team is tracking your
Still have to check your corners before running out in the middle of this field.
Yeah, it's definitely 2 different teams. Just somebody finished his kill, I'm pretty sure, when he got the knock. You're just trying to see where this bounty moved to. He might have already gotten to bottom airport. Unless is he hiding in the bus? No, I think he already got to bottom airport.
Is this a joke?
Shoot the body.
Yeah, well, like looking at that circle for the bounty, like I get why they were thinking he was still out there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he got. Yeah, now you can see it moved. He got in to this bottom airport parking garage. So they have a bounty they're chasing. They also have a bounty on them that's orange threat. So it's gonna get pretty scrappy here because they're pushing a team. I don't think it's the same team. Otherwise, it would be red. So it's another squad that's hunting them.
And there's Chase. He's got eyes on him.
Downstairs.
Shots in, looking for the finish. Here's a look at your top 10 on the left. Colors and crew hanging out at 9th. We got Yo Legit and Noobs holding down 8th place with Allman and Tommy now sitting at 7th. A lot of moves from our teams that have not submitted games. A bunch of them coming in now, like Schley and Shively jumping back into your top 4.
Well, the big thing here is that Honokai and Paysetter now got their 4th game in. So it's not like a massive one, but it's a solid one. It's a 44. So they now have the number to beat. They have 220. That is not going to improve a ton because all they can do is now replace a 44. So they might be able to bump that number, I don't know, let's say 10, 15 maybe, but in my eyes right now, there's a chance that doesn't change with about a half hour to go. 220 is likely the mark to beat.
Schley and Shively with a 50 and a 53 have 2 scores at 38 and 37. They're looking to replace Almond and Tommy. I know this is a squad a lot of people are looking to win the whole thing. 39 and 19 are their low scores that they're trying to push out. And it looks like
you can see how much pressure that 65 puts on people because who was second? It was like Biffle, right? Biffle and Rapols at like 203. So they're at 203 and their lowest game is 46. So in order to get but in order to get to 220 now, they'd have to replace that 46 with what, like a 63. So they need to have their biggest game to overcome that. So it's going to be tough. I mean, it's absolutely doable, but it's going to be tough.
Down goes Kyler. Down goes Chase. The Cardinals players break into your top 30 teams, but that's going to be it for him.
Wait, Kyler Murray might be the first. He might be the first player to ever die to that shotgun.
Okay.
In the history of Warzone, he might be the first player to ever die to that shotgun. I kid you not, Chris. You probably haven't used that particular shotgun off the ground, but it is the worst weapon in the history of first-person shooters. By far, no question asked, the worst gun ever created.
Sorry, Kyler. Victim of it. You just saw Nickmercs' teammate take one to the face. Later, buddy. Sniper to the dome. Here it is one more time. Nice lead.
Oh, he just stopped. Yeah, he just stopped to look at it. But if he stops moving, he's going to get bopped. And honestly, they both almost dropped. Nick, I think that shot just whizzed a foot in front of his face, but it was close to both of them getting caught.
Your teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Gas is inbound.
And we just got good news. Burrito delivery is coming up here in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes till we drop 2,000 more burritos on your beautiful faces in the chat. Who hasn't gotten a burrito that wants one, chat? Let us know.
Is this the final drop? I think it's the final burrito drop. So if you have any friends that you want to get a burrito, get in. Unless there's like surprise secret burritos coming. I believe that'll be the 10,000. Also, I'm not a mathematician, so I could be wrong.
We could be totally wrong. I've given out free burritos. I've leaked burrito codes, but at the end of the day, we're giving out 10K total here on the Chipotle stream. Thank you all for joining us. This, of course, is a $50,000 tournament. 25 grand is going to your winners. We'll also be making a $25,000 donation in their name to the National Urban League. If you don't know what the National Urban League is, it's a nonpartisan historic civil rights organization based out of New York City that advocates on behalf of economic and social justice for African Americans and against racial discrimination in the United States. Awesome event for a great cause here. We're rewarding our winners not only with 25 grand, but also a year's supply of burritos. For everyone else watching, we got codes for you as well to win some burritos in the chat.
Okay, so I don't know what's happening right now, but I'm pretty sure that same guy is just bopping people with the sniper because I think Nick got bopped. Then another player went over to jump over and kill Nick, and he got dropped. Yeah, it's that same sniper set up at the top of the building.
Nick's whole goal was to get
havoc on them.
His guns to his teammate. He was able to crawl right around the corner. Couldn't scoop them both up, but did grab this MP5. Let's go, Swag.
I just don't know if there were any like plates. Okay, there are. Nice.
Got a Bruin right there.
I'd say that's what he really needs if he's gonna try and take this fight.
Nick
Not a bad idea to get the loadout.
700 off.
I'll be honest, man. That guy's coming back. Dude,
I bet he is. Yeah, he's gonna be flying right back in. Look at all the loadouts here. I mean, there's 3 of them here, so you always have to think about that. People get bought back or gulags just dropping right in this vicinity.
We need kills, right?
We got 14.
Yeah, where are they at?
With 51 left. That's not bad.
Where are they? Are they still in the hunt for the most part?
Loadouts here too. I don't know.
I'm looking for him in the score sheet. Give me a second.
Yeah, no, that's I'm scrolling and I just don't see them. I'm worried that I can't read.
All right, so they are team 7, 41, 40, 28, and their low score is an 8 bomb. So they're at 117. They're pretty far behind.
Yeah, they need 2 huge games, and that basically once they finish this one, they're gonna have time to play one more game after this. So they would need this to turn into something special, and then have a monster follow up right after that.
Absolutely. Production, just to give you a few teams to keep eyes on, we got Schley and Shively. That's team 36, still in the running for first place. Of course, got to keep eyes
I don't know if it's safe to land.
on our first place current squad. Clutch Belk still in the running, it looks like. But Honokai and Pacesetter, along with Colors and Attract.
You want to take the car and go do it? Okay.
There's really only about 6 teams, Maven, that I'm looking at that I think you actually have a chance.
If I was going to pick who I think has the best chance, it's probably Stu and Unrational. Because they have 168, but they don't have a 4th game posted. So to get to 220, they would need what? A 52 kill? And that's very, very doable. That would be right around their average. So Stu and Unrational are probably the best chance to catch Honokai and Pacesetter right now.
And I think Aydan as well as Mutex sitting at 192. It's not out of this world to think that they could post another 50 plus and break the 200. But I think you're right. If you're looking to challenge that 220, Stu may be the guy.
Yeah, and that because you would need, if they're replacing a 31, you need to get 28 more. So you would need like a 59, like a 60 kill game if you're Aydan and Mutex, which is also manageable. So yeah, Aydan and Mutex, probably Stu and Irrational, probably the best chance. And the reason I'm saying is just because
this guy's hilarious.
There's so many teams that like look like they have a shot, but the problem is they need to upgrade 2 games, and I just don't know if that's realistic at this point with this much time left.
We got about 40 minutes of gameplay left. I believe your last drop has to come in by 3 PT. This is Baker Mayfield. What's up? We'll see what the QB is throwing out. He's got 7 kills already. And today he is playing alongside the tight end from the Ravens.
I'm actually curious to see this. I mean, they're late game now, trying to close it out. Only 14 players left in the lobby.
You got this, Bakes.
See if they can clutch up.
Broke armor.
Baker Mayfield, big I should say Call of Duty fan since his college days. Got a chance to watch him compete in the off season.
Can you finish?
And he's just checking the back, knowing there's 2 enemies in the bounty area. Who else is flanking?
He's not in like a bad spot. The problem is the top of that other roof is going to be in play.
Finish it for you.
That's quality beams there with the MP7. I mean, it's a laser, but that's an SMG at long range. Nice shots. I think it was just a cleanup, but still quality beams.
Relocating.
Oh, hold up. He's got the Maven setup. Wait, he's been watching my stream or something. He's got the
right hand.
MP7 HDR. That's my go-to every day. I love it. Basically, I'm an NFL quarterback.
I think that's how it works. Maven can play for the Browns now.
Put me in. Put me in. I got a cannon for an arm.
I'd say last year you could probably play for the Bengals.
Probably.
Now that Joe Burrows is there, you definitely aren't seeing any play time. All right, Baker. You got 2 here. Let's see some headshots.
Careful, circle problems.
I'm gonna have to give him some tips. I'll give him real tips for if this is his play style. That's his loadout he wants to run. Ooh, I could write him a 20-page document.
That's that Ohio internet I grew up with. Get it out of here. All right, let's make our move over to Shively. We talked about Shoy and Shively. They were in your top 5 last time we showed you the scoreboard. This is a squad that's been on the run all day long, and we'll see where they're at. They started with the 53. They put up a 50, then had a 38 and a 37. So looking to replace those 30 games, and they got to play fast and furious. You could probably slip 2 in. 1 here, and then, of course, get your last one in at 3 o'clock. Maven, though, more important stuff is going on around the world than what's going on with Shively and Schley.
What's happening, Chris? Tell me.
It's special burrito drop-off time. If you guys want a burrito, now is your final chance in the stream. We are giving out burritos 8,000 to 10,000. Simply drop Rush 561 into 88222. Send it. Text message, get your code, and redeem it on Chipotle.com or using iOS and Android.
Wait. This could be huge. Because this is the team I said had a chance to overtake them. What did I say they needed? Like a 53. I'm pretty sure I just saw they have 51 kills right now. If they close out this win, I'm pretty sure they're in first.
That's a great call, Maven.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be honest with you. I was about to do a burrito song. I had it in my head. It was going to be a glorious song, but then they pulled up the scoreboard and they were right on the mark that I said they had to hit. This might put them in, like this literally right now could win them the tournament.
Unrational and Stu, 33 kills now for Stu. They're rolling. Just 2 players to beat left in the lobby. Last team.
They were at 168, so yeah, they needed 53 to take the lead. They're gonna not just take the lead, they're gonna fly past it.
220 is the score to beat. Remember, their opponents can still replace lower scores. That's Honokai and Pacesetter, who have the #1 spot, about to be leapfrogged, especially considering a 5-point bonus if you get these last 2 picks.
See if they can close it out. I mean, they should be able to. I would be genuinely shocked.
60-pointer, Maven?
I would be genuinely shocked if they lose a 2 versus 2. These should be the final couple of kills.
34, 35. Give them the 5-point bonus.
60. So they just dropped
game.
A 60 bomb is a big one. That's going to get right up in the realm of probably our second highest score we've had today. And they were at, I think I said 168. So that's going to take them to 228. That puts them 8 points above Honokai and Pacesetter. And as of now, if this stood, they're taking home $25,000. Now, we're not out of the woods yet. There's still about a half hour to go, but
finish that guy off? I don't know.
Now like the script is flipped. So, or flipped. The script is flipped. So now it's on Honokai and Pacesetter to think if they can beat one of their games by like 8 or more kills. Now, the good thing for them, because they dropped that 65, they have they do have a low score game. They have a 44. That's their last one they posted. So 44 is, I mean, that is one they can absolutely beat without question.
I got it.
Can they do it in crunch time, though?
And you can see our graphics are catching up. It's an automated system, but Unrational and Stu waiting for the final scoreboard before we officially update their 60 points on top of the 168. That will be 228, as Maven mentioned, in #1 spot. But I think it's still totally possible for Pacesetter and crew. I mean, you had a 44. I think you got a 50 in you. You look at their other games, 68, 58. 53?
Oh, yeah.
It's doable. I should say 65, not 68. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, but it totally is. It's without question doable. It's just right now you have 2 games to do it. So you have 2 chances. And to get that kind of score, like you need to start hot and get rolling. You can't have one of those scrappy wins. Like they're going to need to have one of those ones where they fry.
That would be sick.
And I got to say, though, this is just so cool because this is coming out of the Chipotle Challenger qualifier. So many top squads were able to advance. We had over 1,000 teams in the qualifiers. Only 20 moved on, the 5 best from each heat.
Yeah, I'm just looking through it, but I feel pretty confident saying it's down to those 2 squads. So I don't know. Do we have a stream that we can even watch for Honokai and Pacesetter? Because I don't think, have we watched them at all today?
Not yet.
Font.
Okay. So I don't know if we can, but if we can, that might be where we want to go at some point because I think the pressure is going to be on them, as they're the team that I think can overtake them. The other, I forgot the other one that maybe Aydan and Mutex too. For sure. If they replace that 31, I mean, they're going to have to get a 60+. But yeah, that would be the other.
Now that it's 228, it's even tougher for Aydan and Mutex. We're coming down to the final half hour of gameplay here, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everyone who won burritos in the chat. Who got one? I think there's still a few out for this group of codes, unless they're already gone. We'll get word from production officially on that any moment.
Oh, they've got to be gone.
25,000 people competing for those burritos.
They've got to be gone. The last times, like, he told us to say it, and then like 6 seconds later they were gone. If they're still burritos, that would blow my mind. But
I slipped the code up without even showing a graphic, and those were gone in a second.
Yeah, that
down and square, just down and square.
That was one of the more impressive things you've ever done in your life, Chris.
You know, I like to read forward in the script always, guys. Be prepared.
When you said that, I was even like, I haven't had the script open. I just had the scores open. I was like, where did you even get that? I thought you made up a code at first. I was like, what are you talking about?
I got like